This is Roger with Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2003 Dodge Ram 2500 crew cab, short bed, two-wheel drive, 5.9 liter turbo diesel. It's an SLT, which is cloth with power windows and locks. Has 185,000 miles, and it was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company. It's on a salvage title due to theft. It's not collision, not fire, not flood. It is theft. Please watch the little 3-minute animated video in our ads. It tells you why that happens. Basically, lawyers not wanting to get sued after they sell the vehicle that they've recovered. That's it in a nutshell. Once they give it a salvage title, they're divorced from the vehicle and they don't have to deal with it. And if you kill yourself in this thing, or I kill myself in it, or anyone kills themselves in it, they can't come back to the insurance company. I'm going to walk you around it. Cosmetically, it's got issues. Got great set of tires. Obviously, the tread on these tires is probably, gosh, 80% at least. It's got little chips, little scratches. This is not a cosmetic beauty. Okay, if you want to show off, this is not the truck. All right, but it's my job to point out as much or all, if I can, of the nicks and dings and whatever's on this thing, just so that you know what you're buying. Okay. There's the passenger front tire. They got too close to something on this side of the truck. Didn't put any dents in it, but it's definitely got some little bit of road rash here. God, you can't even feel it. I thought that would buff out, but it didn't. So there you go. This is what you got going on there. I think if you buffed it a little bit harder, you probably get that stuff to come out. But assume it's not, okay? So that you're not disappointed. There's a little ding in the rear bumper right there. Doesn't look like it's towed much, because when they tow, they hit the hitch up against the bumper all the time. There's a dent right there also. Got a nice bed liner. Let's see. That's in the paint. That's not coming out. Like I said, this is not a supermodel. This is a work truck. 5.9, obviously it'll go forever if you take care of it, but this here. But it's my job to show you what you're buying, and that's what I'm going to do. When they stole it, they broke the ignition, and so we found this in our little shop of parts that we have for this stuff, for theft issues. We're not dying that. We're selling it just the way it is. Why? Because we're trying to keep the price down. This is going to be really affordable. So if you need just something to tow your boat or your small trailer, even a moderate-sized trailer, this would be great. I'm going to open up the hood, show you under the hood what's happening, what it sounds like, what it looks like. We put 2 new batteries in it. Both batteries are new. Suspenders are all original. One of the screws have been off. Stickers are on. There. Walk around, make sure all the switches work, and if they don't, let you know they don't. That's the driver rear door. Door panel looks excellent. Rear seat looks excellent. Rear seat God, the interior in this truck looks fantastic so far. Boy, if the exterior looked like the interior, this thing would be worth a lot of money. Instead, you've got sort of an ugly duckling on the outside and a nice little duckling on the inside. Nothing to report in the back seat area. All right. Let's see. There's the windows. That's the passenger front window. Door locks. There you go. This is a manual seat on the passenger's front. Sure there's no surprises under here. Yep, there is. That's the Dodge cracking dash, which is why everyone puts dash mats on them. You can get those plastic overlays. Here's some information for you. You've got the 375 axle ratio going on there. Some people want to know that. All right, there's your driver window, passenger window, passenger rear window, driver rear window, driver mirror, up and down, other side, out, in, up, down. Perfect. Door locks. Door locks. Nice little hole in the carpet right there, so you're probably going to want a mat. This is the manual seat on the passenger front. Little spot right there. Right here. Otherwise, this interior is in really good shape. Let's look under the mat here real quick. Yeah, that's what they do. This big crack. You can buy they're called coverlays. They're like 120 bucks on eBay if you don't want to get rid of the mat, and they send you like a tube of glue and it just glues right over the top. And I don't know, I wouldn't spend a dime on this thing. I'd just drive it for the next 300,000 miles and call it a day. But it's out there. Those things are doable. 185,542. And people always ask me, when I'm looking through my camera, I can see like a flickering here. On Dodges and on some Fords, they do that through the camera. I can't see that. With the naked eye, it's not. But sometimes when you look through the... Yeah, I can just see a little bit. Just a little kind of... It's not with the naked eye. For some reason, the camera does that on certain vehicles.
They're closed during the government.
There's your radio, CD player. Air's blowing ice cold. Let's see, what else? Turn that down. All the settings work. Let's see, there's your overdrive on and off. There. Cruise control. On and off. Tilt the wheel down and go for a ride. Let me turn the air down a little bit. Oh, you know what? We also have above here, we have this. Here's the miles per gallon. That works, which is unusual. Usually they don't. All right, let's go for a ride. This is on a salvage title, so if you're going to come to Tucson to drive home, obviously you need insurance and you need plates. Neither of them can be gotten on a salvage title, so we have to take it to motor vehicles before you get here. We charge $200 to do that. The cops, law enforcement, real law enforcement, inspect it. It's called a level 3 inspection. They charge us $50, so $50 of the $200 goes towards that. The $150 remaining goes towards having to babysit the vehicle. We have to get up at 6 in the morning. We have to be first in line at 7, and they open at 8. And then we're required to stay with the truck until it's done. If there's some police situation, it could be all day. So we have a guy just sitting there staring at it for up to 10 hours. That's why we do that, not to make money. We would love to not ever go there. But in order for you to drive home, that's required. This thing's very smooth. Don't want to rear end this this guy. Very quiet. This is a really quiet 5.9. And yeah, so it's $200 to restore the title. If you come to Tucson, you got to have that. That's mandatory. Also mandatory is a $250 dock fee. Also mandatory is taxes. Taxes are 2% city tax here in Tucson plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is 3% and you want to come to Tucson to pick it up, you're going to pay a total of 5% tax, $250 dock fees, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price. No tax, no dock fee, no restore. However, I strongly suggest you consider having us restore it, not because we want to make money, but because once it's in your state and you ship it and it's gone, it's expensive to send it back here to get inspected. That's only happened twice in 10 years, many thousands of vehicles. So, but just make sure if you decline to have us restore it that you know you can get it done in your state. Call Motor Vehicles there. Tell them that you're bringing a Arizona theft recovery on a salvage title and a bill of sale and the truck itself. I mean, so it's the truck, the title, and a bill of sale. And that's all you're ever going to have. Tell them that and make sure you get a first and last name for that person so you know who to strangle if they give you bad advice. Okay? Also, please make sure you get a deposit. Once we have a deposit, we will put your name in a banner over the vehicle at wheelk.com, and you'll know it's yours. Until then, until we have a deposit, we don't have a deal. We can talk numbers all day long. We do not hold cars for people. Money does that, okay? Lastly, this is the stupid part of the video I have to say now. Crazy eBay people have necessitated this. There's some really good eBay people that are really nice, and then there's just some loons. I'm going to say something stupid now. I say this at the end of every video. This is not a new truck. Hey, 185,000 mile 03. Obviously, it's not new. Okay? The engineers at Dodge, Ford, Chevy, Porsche, Audi, Lamborghini, they all set a warranty for a reason. Because they don't know what's going to happen when that warranty expires. They set that number. Otherwise, they would give it a 1,000,000-mile warranty, and they would sell these trucks for $100,000 a piece because they'll never break. They don't know. How would we? We don't know what's going to happen to this truck. That's why you're saving so much money. That's why you're assuming some risk. If you're not willing to assume risk, go to the dealer, buy a brand new one, and go visit them for warranty stuff. I mean, that's the bottom line. There's warranty for people that need to be reassured. Okay? What we know about makes and models in general is the bottom of our ads. We put 1 million pictures in there. We got this video. But like I said, we don't know if it's going to explode next week or if it's never going to explode. We don't know if the tranny's going to be good in a year or if it's going to be good forever. We don't know. Engineers at Dodge didn't know. How would we? Okay? So please put that in your calculations when you're thinking about this. The money you're saving, some of it may have to go into repairs sooner or later, maybe never, but probably at some point. Let's just think about that, please. And please do not bid on our vehicle if you do not understand the concept of spending money you saved on this vehicle. We are not Nostradamus, okay? Anyway, that is what I know about this truck. It runs great. Thank you very much.